Hey there, I'm radio and TV personality Rob Pagotto in Toronto, Ontario, and we are gearing up for the Accounts Payable and Leadership Conference in Chicago, September 25th. And joining me right now is Krystal Matias, who is a AP and payroll manager with Prime Healthcare PC. Krystal, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. So I can see Krystal briefly. You're so busy but so dedicated that you're coming to us from inside your vehicle. But where
Yeah.
where are you parked? Where are you?
I'm at work. I had to just take an early lunch because it is busy. Have to do a bunch of financials for the end of the month, and I'm just like, okay, let me get this in as quick as possible.
But what
Trying to make
city are you
everything
in?
work.
What
Oh, I'm in
city?
Connecticut.
Okay,
I'm in
Connecticut.
Connecticut. Yes.
Fantastic. So, AP and payroll manager, wearing a couple of hats. How did you get to this point in your career?
Well, I started off in about 2012 in payroll. I worked my way up from payroll assistant to a payroll coordinator, and then I transferred over to like a branch manager for payroll. And I continued to grow in the payroll field. And then I made the transition to accounts payable actually right in the pandemic. I had relocated and I had to find a job, and I got a job in accounts payable for NACE, which is a global power energy company. And from there, I just continued to grow to my current position now. And I do actually both. I do AP and payroll.
So you like numbers and money, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little stressful, but yeah.
So let's talk about that. It's stressful. Is it because of the changing technology, or is it just, it's a lot of work?
So like in my current position, we're located in Connecticut, but we have about 22 different offices. And I was brought in, and literally I would say the fourth month that I was here, my director resigned. So that left me for about 9 months running the finance department. And that was a lot, just
So
because I had to learn a lot.
they literally put you in the driver's seat.
In the driver's seat, yes. I was in the driver's seat. We had an outside accounting firm that would help us, at the each of end of the month, but with our financials. But between doing all of, the banking, making sure the cash flow, going over all the different expenses, making sure the reports are ready for the shareholders, it was definitely something.
So obviously you learn quick and you now process a lot of information. So let's talk about your panel discussion when we get to Chicago. Over 100 years in accounts payable. What have we learned? So sneak peek as to what you're going to be talking about.
I would say that what have we learned? Well, I would say more so myself learned that it is not as cut and dry as you think it is. There are so many moving parts that I wasn't aware of that I recently just discovered. And I think that, for outside people looking in, even thinking about this type of profession, that, you know, I think that it's a lot more work than people think. They think you accounts payable, you get an invoice and you pay the invoice, but all of these are really prominent information, especially for your company's financials and, so you can see what's going on.
AI is here to help, but it's still complicated and you still need a human to navigate.
Yes.
So
And I
how
love
are you
AI.
working?
I'm learning AI. So hopefully it makes it easier.
Well, that's perfect. Let me ask you that. So you're in the process of learning AI. How are you finding that? Were you a little apprehensive about going down the AI road at the beginning, thinking I may lose my job or I'm not going to understand it? What was your mind frame?
I think it's going to replace a lot, but I think the thing about it is adapting. I think just with any of my growth in any of my career is being able to adapt. And I think it's a tool. And the best way is to learn how to utilize the tool because it will be helpful to you. And I would say myself, like I use AI. I can't think of the name of the program, but I use it in Excel at times and it just makes it easier, so it's checking it. And the time management, especially for me because I have two different positions. I definitely enjoy that. It makes it more effective.
Wonderful. Well, I look forward to chatting with you in person in Chicago, September 25th. I've been asking everybody the same question that's going to be keynote speakers and our panel. Krystal, what is a fun fact about you?
What is a fun fact about me? I love to paint when I'm away from. I'm very analytical, but that's something that calms my nerves after leaving the stressful day.
Okay, wait a second. Are you just talking about painting a wall or actually creating something?
Actually creating something.
Well, I look forward to some pictures when I see you in person in Chicago 25th. To join Krystal and myself and the rest of the group, all you have to do is click on this link right here, and we'll be in Chicago having some deep dish pizza and talking
Okay.
paint on September 25th. Thanks for joining us today, Krystal.
No problem.
Take care.
Thank you.